Hey, Swiss Gold Global, independent business owner, open business mind, mastermind participants. Here we are in the parking lot of the park. Actually, it's the Cocos. But, hey, we were spending the afternoon at the baseball game. It ended a little earlier than we thought. We thought we were going to be holding this hangout from the actual baseball game, the ball field, because it's a Thursday afternoon and you're probably at work watching this while your boss isn't looking. But hey, when you're with Swiss Gold Global, this is as hard as we work. And we go to baseball games in the middle of the afternoon on a Thursday. You can do that too.
Hanging out with this beautiful palm tree here in sunny Arizona. And you might be thinking to yourself, there's two people on the one screen at one time. And that's right. Me and Paul were actually spent the day together, and we were going to do this from two separate computers, but I would have been right next to Paul anyway, so we figured we'd do it from one computer today, and right. We were hoping to do it from the baseball game, just to make a point about when you have the time and the money to do the things you want to do when you want to do them, you could be working from a baseball game too, because this is hard. This is as hard as we really ever work. It's funny to say that. It's not a pitch. It's not a line to get you guys to sign up for Swiss Gold Global, because, hey, most of you that are watching this hangout are probably already members of Swiss Gold Global, and you probably already own your own business, and you probably if you're not owning your own business yet, are looking to become entrepreneurs, because that's what this hangout's all about, is business strategies, self-development, personal development strategies, and just an open mastermind to talk about these various subjects that appeal to the entrepreneurial spirit. So we're here today just to say, hey, look at how hard we're working. We're hanging out by a palm tree in the trunk of Paul's car after going to a baseball game, and yep. I've got a minor beer buzz going on right now, because I drank beers all afternoon. And you know what the great thing is?
Well, we didn't drink heavy beers, but we had a couple beers.
We had a couple beers. Yeah. We're still capable of driving and hosting a hangout such as this. Yeah. And I'm just making the point is that, you know what? Why we're in business for ourselves, why are we in a network marketing company, is so that we have the time to do the things that we want to do.
Why are you watching this hangout? Why are you watching this hangout right now? And if you're on here and you got an invitation, jump on in. Come on, we want to hear what you got, what your business is, what your situation is, what your problems are, what your awesome feats that you've achieved in the past couple of months, from the beginning of the year till now. Bring that to the table. Let's talk about it right here, right now. And this is the Open Business Mastermind. It's open to everything, business related, network marketing, brick and mortar business, affiliate marketing, whatever your business is. Come on board. We invite you in. Let's talk about this. Let's see what's going on out there, because you know what? Affiliate marketing is another awesome way to make huge, massive amounts of money without doing a lot of work. Everybody out there, if you're watching this video right now, I guarantee you're looking for something that you can sit on the couch and eat Cheetos in your underwear and make lots of money. And these are some of the ways you can do it.
Yeah. There's a difference between affiliate marketing, direct sales, and network marketing. Network marketing is a model that I particularly really like, because it's about building relationships with people. And I think to truly be successful and rich, you've got to have an ability to build relationships with people. And that's what I like about network marketing, is that it puts you in a position to create relationships. It forces you to get out of your comfort zone and create relationships. And not only are those relationships going to reward your business, they're going to reward you on a personal level, just the friends that you meet, the like-minded people, the camaraderie of it all. And that's what's so awesome. Affiliate marketing, similar type of thing, but when I think of affiliate marketing, I think of getting an email with a little pitch or an ad and clicking on a link and saying, oh, that's something I like to buy. Boom, I buy it.
Very impersonal, actually, because it's also automated. You send out the emails to people you probably never even met. You scrape them somehow through a marketing funnel, and you're sending out emails, and they see your stuff, and they go and they trickle into your funnel, and they get down to the bottom, and they're like, yeah, I'll buy this, and then you make some money. So it's totally, affiliate marketing is probably the most Cheeto eating in your underwear
but it's
way to make money that there is. But network marketing, like John was saying, is a great way to just, I mean, if you like talking to people, if you like hanging out in a restaurant and having a good time with a couple, 4 or 5 people and talking about business and having a good time, and they've brought somebody in who's interested in doing your business, and you're just sitting there having a good time, having some chow, maybe a cocktail, whatever, and you're just enjoying the company and talking about the business and the exciting things that are going on with it, the fun you're having with it, the money you're making with it, the for Swissquote Global, the savings account that you're building, whatever it is, the products you're selling, all those good things, and you're just having a good time with some people. And if you've invited somebody into one of these, quote, sizzle sessions, and you've got these people sitting around and they're just like listening to 3 or 4 people talk about all this stuff, you don't think they're going to get excited and have a lot of fun and want to be like, God, these guys are having a lot of fun. I want to do this. What is this? Tell me about more.
Yeah, absolutely. And, speaking of sizzle sessions, Paul and I just kind of had a sizzle session over at the ball game. The awesome thing about today is that we were building our business plan for our real estate business, but our vision encompasses a lot of other joint ventures that Paul and I are doing together. But hey, you know what? What's awesome about being your own boss, about having your own business, is that you can go to a baseball game and have a beer and be working at the same time. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what we did today. We sat at this baseball game. We pulled out some sheets of paper. I made some printouts of an awesome thing. Actually, we may even get into masterminding a little bit today. And we sat down and created the 3-year vision for our real estate business. And then we took a step back after we created where we want this business to be in 3 years. And then we started building and creating our 1-year vision for the business. And that's about as far as we got today in the 2 hours we were at the game. But, let me give you a break. I just want to share the breakdown of my day today, because I'm kind of living the ideal life. I woke up at about 6:45, and the first thing I did this morning is I called into Jeff Fagan's Street Smart Success business call. Now, Jeff Fagan, as a lot of you probably already know because you've heard Paul and I mention it, is our upline in Swissquote Global. I've got my direct sponsor, and then above him is Jeff, and then I sponsor Paul. So he's right in line and Jeff's downline. Each and every morning, Jeff Fagan hosts a Street Smart Success business conference call. There's anywhere between 6 to 15 people show up on a daily basis, and he basically covers concepts of self-development, personal growth, business strategies, so forth. And a lot of what he talks about is applied to my everyday life and applied to my Swissquote Global business. And those of you who are in my downline or Paul's downline, who are part of our team, you get access to Jeff Fagan every morning at 7 o'clock. So that's how I started my day this morning. From there, I jumped on a phone call with Paul where we talked for about an hour and a half because we're in a real estate business, and we went over the numbers for 3 deals, to make offers on 3 deals. Well, let's fast forward. I met up with a potential prospect, not only for Swissquote Global. In fact, this guy is a great prospect for Swissquote Global. I'm going to place him in Paul's downline, but he's also joining into our real estate business. Why I'm sitting down having coffee talking about Swissquote Global and real estate, this guy over here is landing 2 contracts for real estate and shows up to this business meeting at about 12:45 with a big old smile on his face. Hang out for another 45 minutes with John, and hopefully John's going to be starting to join us on these hangouts because he's really excited about what we're doing. From there, we went over to a baseball game, sat down, had a couple beers, watched baseball while we worked on our business plan for the year, our 3-year vision, 1-year business plan. Then we left the baseball game, and now here we are on a hangout, working and having an open business mastermind, training people and getting and sharing ideas. And that's what today was. Man, that's hard as I worked.
Man, am I worn out. It's been a rough day, I tell you, seriously. Same thing with me. I got up this morning, did a little exercise, had my morning shake, the things that are my typical morning routine. Got cut a little bit short because I had an appointment set with the gentleman to meet at the house at 11 o'clock, and he called me at 10, said, hey, I'm here, can you come early? And I'm like, okay, scramble around, got to get everything going, but you know what? Oh, so what? Big deal. Just changed my schedule a little bit, but I knew that there was 2 deals in this thing, so yeah, I was on the horse and out there to the place, and sure enough, like John said, walked away with not just a contract on that house, but on another house that he's got as well too that he wanted to move. So I got 2 contracts in one sitting. Awesome day. Just, I mean, couldn't be any better. We already had the baseball game planned because, well, quite honestly, we've been a little bit busy running around doing a lot of things and hadn't had the time to sit down doing this. And I won some free tickets at an event for this baseball game. And I'm like, you know what, John, what are you doing tomorrow? It's like, well, I got this, and this going on. I said, what are you doing at 1 o'clock? He's like, I don't know. I said, well, guess what? You're going to a baseball game. We're going to sit down for 4 hours together, which we haven't really had a whole lot of chance to do. And we're going to put together this business plan. And he's like, all right. That sounds like a great idea.
Right. I want to throw in something else about my mornings. I mentioned being on the phone call with Jeff, starting my mind, starting my routine, starting my day with some positive energy, some positive motivation, and self-development training, which is how I think everybody should start their day. Activate the mind, get in warrior mode, get out there in the right frame of mind and go out there and do what's necessary to building your businesses. Then right after that, like I said, I jumped on a phone call with Paul for about an hour and a half where we went over the details of the 2 deals that he was going to make offers on and get contracts on. And then another one of the guys in our, I guess you can call it our wholesale real estate organization, had a deal on the table. So we got on a conference call with him at one point during that hour and a half.
Yep.
And, let him know what the offer was and trained him a little bit on how to talk to this seller. That ended at what, about 9:15? Yeah, about 9:15. Actually, no, that's wrong. It was at actually 10:17 that phone call ended, because I looked at the time at 10:17 and you know what? I was a little tired, so I went and took a 20-minute power nap. After my power nap, I got up and I started my daily ritual. I exercised real hard. I have a hardcore 20-minute exercise routine, which I'll share. I'm not going to share today, but I'll share next time, because it actually covers the whole core of your body in 20 minutes. And by the time you're done with this, you can't lift your arms, you can't bend your stomach, you can't lift your legs, and you get a full workout in 20 minutes.
But it feels so awesome.
And it feels awesome. So, I mean, I literally napped until 10:50, got up, exercised for 20 minutes. Then I was doing positive affirmations in my mirror, telling myself how freaking awesome I am, and I'm just reaffirming how I can't wait to see what this day brings me. And from there, I always have and I'm bringing this up because I think it's important to have a daily routine in the morning to get your motivation going that encompasses exercise, a healthy breakfast, and doing some positive affirmations and reaffirming to yourself the things you want, things you expect. I do a little bit of prayer, and I get in a zone where I'm just thanking the universe or God. I thank God for everything. Some people want to thank the universe, whatever you got a higher power is for you. Get in that zone of thanking him. And you know what? Then after that, I jumped in the shower. I was out the door at my 12 o'clock meeting, and it's just, what an awesome day to have the ability to just, and know that I'm making money while I'm doing these things. And, being in network marketing where you have that residual passive income coming in from just introducing one person into your organization, the right person who's going to go out and you're going to help them sponsor other people, building your passive income, to know that this income's coming in, and then, being partners with Paul, know that my partner, after our hour and a half of work on the phone, it's work. We're discussing the offers and strategizing how to talk to the seller, knowing that he's going to go out and he's going to land these deals, which we just ran the numbers, is going to be probably half of what the average person, we will make off these deals, half of what the average person is going to make an entire year. And that's for one day of working. And that's what I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this to let people know that when you change your mindset,
can do this too.
Anybody can. If me and Paul can figure this out and do it, like if you knew who we were.
Well, that's where I was actually just going to go, dude. It's like 2 guys from construction.
I'm going to step out a second. Let Paul talk. Go.
2 guys from construction, years. I mean, I've been in it all my life. John's been in it all my life. Obviously, he's a little younger than me, but I'm still better looking. But 2 guys from construction that just made a conscious decision to change their lives. And sure, it's been work for a couple of years, but you know what? We stuck to it. We've been persistent. We've been doing everything that we have learned, applying different things that we had no knowledge about prior to, and we've been putting this together, putting it in place, building upon building upon building. Took me 2 years really to transition out 100% from the construction trade into what I'm doing now, to where I didn't have to go back to the construction work for, this last year, year and a half ago. Didn't have to go back to it. So it's a commitment. It's time. It's work. But you know what? If you want it, if you really, really, really want it, all you got to do is put your mind to it and freaking do it. That's what it comes down to. So I just wanted to, share the fact that we're talking about two guys from construction. Okay. Do we know much about real estate to start with? Yeah, we're around it. We've seen other investors because we were working for them, putting in driveways and painting houses and whatever for these other investors that were buying houses and flipping them and making all this money. And we just wised up one day and said, hey, you know what? Why can't I do that? Well, we realized right away why we were freaking workers out there, that were just doing the work, because there was a lot of things that we didn't know and understand. And it was all about who you are as a person and what you're able to muster up inside to bring yourself to do that takes you out of your comfort zone, that gets you doing different things that you would have thought 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we would have never been doing any of this stuff. But you know what? We're strong enough, pig-headed enough, whatever you want to put it, persistent enough, tenacious enough to continue going forward and saying, you know what? Wow, that's something I never knew before. This is what I thought. That's stupid. And this is pretty cool. And if I did that, and we just keep doing that over and over and over again and taking ourselves out of our comfort zone, extending ourselves to a new level. And you know what? We're completely different people than what we were 3 years ago, and you can be too. And it's just that easy. I mean, and that's the hard part, is your battle with yourself. The actual structure of what we're doing, and if this is something that you're interested in, what we're doing, the actual structures of these things are made for people just like you who have struggled getting out of your comfort zone and extending yourself. But it's a great way, with education behind it and information behind it, that will help you to be able to do that. And sure, it's going to be, like John said, small steps at first, but then the next thing you know, you're taking these big steps, and then the next thing you know, you're freaking shredding off your shirt because you're sweating, taking these big steps, and you're running, and you're just on your way.
Absolutely. And the great thing about getting involved with, whether it be wholesaling real estate, because it takes no money to do this, what we do. Literally, with these two deals Paul landed today, it's going to cost us $200 to get them both locked up in escrow. We're going to sell them. Well, we're probably going to buy them ourselves at this point, but because we're in a position now that we weren't in 3 years ago. Let's just say we weren't in a position to buy these two properties ourselves. That's okay, because we got them at such a great deal that we're going to sell them before we have to close and assign them for a fee. And our payday would be about, I think, between the two deals, about $15,000. So we'd be splitting $7,000 a piece. You want to hear the great news about wholesale real estate, which is, this is what's, floats your boat and interesting to you about this, about what the potential of wholesale real estate is that we're still going to get a payday up front. We probably won't make quite $7,000 a piece, but we're probably looking at making $4,000 a piece up front during the acquisition stage because of the way we structured the deals. And we're going to make $4,000 up front, and we're going to buy these properties. And guess how much money we have into these? Nothing. Not one dime of the money being used to purchase these properties is polarized money. And that's why I say, I can't stress enough that if you're willing to get out of your comfort zone and willing to have a little bit of faith and be open to new ideas, new ways of thinking, your whole world can open up for you.
Back to the whole thing about the Cheeto eating on the couch thing. That can work. Affiliate marketing is a way to do that. But building relationships, becoming a communicator, being able to get out and talk to people and just offer whatever it is that you have to offer to help somebody else. Just build a relationship. Whether you get anything out of it now or not makes no difference. You establish a communication line, you build a relationship, and the next thing you know, 6 months, 9 months, a year, 2 years down the road, all of a sudden, maybe there's an opportunity presented to you that you've talked to this person 2 years ago, and you're like, hey, you know what, Joe, remember we talked about this? Well, I got this going on. And Joe's like, are you kidding me? Yeah, use my money.
Absolutely. And you know what? Another great thing about what we're talking about here is that maybe wholesale real estate isn't a vehicle for you, or maybe it is, but maybe you want an additional vehicle. for creating passive residual income. And that's what network marketing offers, is that, you know, it's a little bit, you're not going to get big chunks of money like you will with wholesale real estate, but what you are going to do is you're going to create an organization that utilizes duplication and leverage. Understanding those two concepts is going to grow your wholesale real estate business, but using duplication and leverage in a network marketing business model allows for you to duplicate yourself. Once you sponsor a person into the organization and teach them what exactly you did to find them and bring them in, then they're just duplicating that, and they're teaching other people to duplicate that. And that's creating, for each person that comes on board the team, is just a little stream of passive income, but through time, using leverage and duplication over time, you begin to duplicate yourself over and over and over again, using other people as the leverage, and then those little things start to grow
and grow and grow, and then they start to grow and grow and grow.
And next thing you know, you're making $300, $400, $500 a month in passive income, and then that turns into $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, and over time, because of the more people in the organization out there working the business,
you get to go to a baseball game at Thursday afternoon at 1 o'clock.
And the compounding base is what's amazing about network marketing. Is, you know, the organization starts off slow. You know, the goal here with Swiss Go Global is you go out, you find 5 people that are going to be willing to go out and find 5 people each. Okay? Once you've got your first 5 in line, and you've helped them each find their first 5, now you've got 25 people. And if you're doing the job of training these people properly, they're all, those 25 people now on the front line that came out of just 5 people are going out and finding 5 people each. That's another 125 people. Multiplication.
Big
so,
time.
You know, the organization builds a little bit slow at first, but once you've got your front line working and they've got their front line, then all of a sudden it doubles, triples, and quadruples quickly. Mm-hmm. And that's what's awesome about it. And you know what? All you've got to learn how to do is share the concepts with people. Yeah. Open your mouth and be willing to step out of your comfort zone and create relationships with people. To me, relationships is everything in business, and it's everything in your personal life, because we're social creatures. Human beings, we are social creatures. So not only creating these relationships is going to grow your business, it's going to grow you as a person. It's going to make you feel good about yourself that you have these close people in your life.
Yeah, the problem with being social creatures is we've been trained and conditioned to be unsocial creatures, and to be little shut-ins that want to stay in our house and eat Cheetos and make money from the couch. And in today's world with the technology, it's possible, but it's so much easier when you use a relationship-based model to build wealth and income from, because people, I mean, where does money come from? It doesn't come from the job. It doesn't come from the government. It doesn't come from the banks. It doesn't come from any of those things. Money comes from other people. So the more other people that you can connect with, the more money you can earn. That's just the way it is. It's relationships are everything in this world, and being a social creature and being able to open your mouth and just talk to anybody about anything can take you anywhere. And you guys, I mean, each and every one of you, you go to wherever you go to, the supermarket, the ball game, the bar, you know, it doesn't matter where you go. What do you do when you're there? You're talking to people. That's what you do. And what do you talk about? You talk about what you're doing, right? I mean, what else do you know? What else do you have to talk about? You talk about what you're doing. So how hard is it to just talk about what you're doing as far as earning money in this business system that you found, and you've been doing that for a little while? I mean, how difficult is that? You're just talking about what you're doing with other people. That's what network marketing is, talking about what you're doing with other people. Mm-hmm. And, you know, once you've got them excited and interested, they sign up, they're in the program, depending on what your network marketing platform is, which what we're in with Swiss Go Global is awesome because it's web-based. It's all like 99.9% done for you. It's all there. Once you've got someone in your organization, the only thing you really need to do is to teach them how to go out and talk to people about what they're doing. And that's really what it comes down to.
You know what I want to bring up about it too, about Swiss Go Global in particular, is I started a paint business 10 years ago, and I started a wholesale real estate business with Paul 3 years ago. And there's a large cost and a large amount of overhead that goes with both our real estate business and with my paint business that I've got. Network marketing is one of the most amazing tools and vehicles available to people to create their own business and have financial freedom. And the reason being is the cost and the barrier to entry is so small. Swiss Gold Global, for example, to get involved and own your own Swiss Gold Global business costs $200, a one-time fee of $200. What does the $200 include? It includes your website that's already been built, developed, managed, created, marketed for you. Number two, you get access to multiple squeeze pages directly associated with you and your business that you can use as marketing tools. So when someone comes to your squeeze page and they sign up for Swiss Gold Global, it's tracked. You're getting a commission. You know who's looking at your squeeze pages. So you've got your squeeze pages set up. You've got your website set up. You've got all your overhead and accounting handled by the company. You don't have to worry about producing the gold and silver. Shit, you don't even have to worry about negotiating the wholesale price on the gold and silver, worrying about the management of the storage of the gold and silver, worrying about the management of everyone's account. No, you don't worry about that. All those operations of the business are already in place for you. So you've got your website. You've got your landing, your squeeze pages for your marketing. You've got your, operations, your accounting, your gold, your silver, your storage fees, wow, production. You've got all that covered. The only thing that you need to do is plug into a system that's already created. And the hardest part about the job is, or hardest part about the business is you're just got to open your mouth and share it with people. And the website has all the educational tools, all the training that you need for building the business and learning the system.
And what's not at the website is in your people that brought you into the organization, what you call the upline, such as myself, such as John, such as the people who brought us in, all the way up to the CEO of the company, Bill Rowell. You have access to all these people to help you do the things that you don't know how to do in the very beginning. All you have to do is get somebody interested. And then the next thing you know, they're saying, okay, I'd like to hear a little bit more about that. And you go, well, I don't really know anything about it because I just started in it. And you go, no problem. Let me make a phone call. Hey, Paul, what are you doing this weekend? John, what are you doing this weekend? Let's meet up at, the restaurant over here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to bring a guy down who's interested in the business. Great. We'd like to talk about it. Fantastic. We'll see you there. You don't have to do anything. That's it. You got to somebody interested. We all meet at the restaurant. There's 4 of us there. We do the talking, or maybe we bring in somebody else above us, a Jeff Fagan or a Claudia or something like that, and we bring these people to the table. We're talking about the business. We're talking about all that. You're learning how we're talking about it, and that's what helps you to help go on further. That's like that's your training right there. That's your learning, and also at the same time while you're learning, that's also your, I just sponsored somebody into the business, and now I'm making a passive income off of that.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, what's amazing about it is we already have all the tools and everything we need. We have it. We have all the knowledge we need. We just need to go out and take some actions. So, this open mastermind today, it seemed like it's been really about network marketing and being an entrepreneur, and about how when you're a business owner and you own your time and you have money coming in, you can do the things you want. You can conduct business in the way you want. And
you can stop on the side of the road on your way home because you have an obligation to do a hangout for people that are interested in making money in this world and not want to get out of their jobs. But because traffic didn't allow us to get home in time, hey, so what? We'll pull over on the side of the road, stop here with a nice palm tree. Look at this view. Is this great? Awesome or what? We'll hang out in the park and we'll hold the hangout. No big deal. We got plenty of time.
Right. And that's what, I want to stress about, those of you who are watching. I see we've got a couple viewers. That's what this business has to offer, is time freedom. And you know what? You're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. If you're in Paul or mine's downline, we're here to help you build your business and show you exactly what it is that we do on a daily basis to bring people in, to make that passive income come in. It's a great vehicle, and quite frankly, I don't know any other opportunities out there that have such a low cost of entry with such a simple plan that if you just, it's going to require you to work hard and get out of your comfort zone and learn new things and get into a little bit different mindset than what you're used to, but suffer a little bit now for years of rewards. I don't know of any other business vehicle available to people today that can offer so many benefits for such a low cost of entry.
Think about this. 24 hours in a day, right? How many hours do you spend sleeping? How many hours do you spend driving to and from your job? How many hours do you spend actually at your job? How many hours of the day do you spend driving around doing all the things you have to do every day, taking the kids here, going to the grocery store, hitting the bank, all those kinds of things? At the end of the day, making dinner, cooking food, mowing the lawn, all that stuff that has to get done. At the end of the day, what do you have for yourself? An hour, maybe two, to do whatever it is that you would like to do. And you know what? Even if you had more time to do that, would you have any money to do it? Would you have any money to spend doing that? Time freedom. That's the key word right there. Time freedom. Okay, so what? You know what? I only got an hour or two a day. Well, guess what? In a network marketing business, that's more than enough time to start building a business. And the next thing you know, you've got a little bit of income coming in from another source. Maybe you could tell your boss, you know what? I'd like to go down to 4 days a week because I've got an income over here that's making up that difference that I don't have to work that extra day a week. Time freedom. Now you've got a whole freaking day. Now you still don't have any time. Maybe you spend a little bit of work, a little bit more time, a little bit more effort, and you build some of that income up a little bit more. So now you've actually got some time. You can enjoy a day. Have a whole day to yourself. Time freedom. What would that be like? And money to do something that you enjoy doing? Time freedom is one thing. I know. I went through a lot of years working a seasonal job where I worked 6 months out of the year, had all the money I needed to do everything I wanted to do, but no time. And then I was off for 6 months out of the year. Only had a little bit of work to do, all the time in the world, and I had no freaking money to do anything except sit on the couch and watch the dang TV. You know what? Time freedom. It's all about your time. If the more time you can buy back in this world, the more free you become, and the bigger your smile gets, the happier you become, and the more things you can do that you want to do. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
With that, I mean, I guess we're done here. If that's not enough for you to figure out that you should be figuring out where we don't have a thing up here, but go to, I don't know, let's see, go to email us here at personalprotection.paul@gmail.com or visit my website at wealthhealth.swissgoldglobal.com or visit John's website at freedomforlife.swissgoldglobal.com or either one of those for the Real Wealth Revolution, Wealth Health, or Freedom for Life Real Wealth Revolution. Get an idea what we're looking at here. Let's talk. Join us in. Sign up. We'll invite you to the next hangout. You can join us here on the Open Mastermind. Let's talk about it there. Whatever you want to do.
Right. And I just want to throw in one more thing. If you can watch this on YouTube after we post the video. Go ahead and leave us a comment on the YouTube video, and we'll connect with you that way. And we will share our email addresses with you in response to your comment. And yeah, connect with us. Let's see if maybe there's a way that Paul and I can help you to start building your Swiss Gold Global organization, your network marketing business,
your real estate business,
your business,
other network marketing business, your affiliate marketing business, whatever it is that you think is exciting to you. There's 1,000 things out there. We can help you get started in any direction. I mean, we may not have all the elements to put together a massive affiliate marketing program or something, but you know what? We can at least help you get started in the right direction, taking the right steps for you, yourself, to be able to say, you know what? I am a strong person. I do deserve this. I can get out there and, you know what? I'm going to make it happen because, you know, I'm just tired of what I have and there's something better out there. And if you want something better, there's only one person on this planet that's going to make it better, and that's you.
So, oh universe, I ask not for more wisdom, but for more riches. I'm sorry. I ask not for more riches. We always mess this one up sometimes. I Oh, universe, I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom with which to make better use of the riches given to me at birth through the power to control and direct my own mind to whatever ends I may desire. So go out there, think about what it is that you do desire, and understand that you have everything you need inside here to make this world what you want it to be and to make the kind of life you want. So reach out to us and get started, or if you're already part of our downline, let's connect and let us help you grow your business.
That's what I got to say right there. All right. Next Thursday, 4:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Actually, I think we're switching back to Pacific Time. I think Daylight Savings starts this weekend. We're going back to Pacific Time, 4:30, and we'll see you there. Come join us. If you get an invitation, come in and talk to us. We want